With coil construction, we're going to continue by talking about a vertical technique. For this technique, again, of course, we start with some coils, and I'm going to demonstrate with 4 small coils, but you really could do as many as you wish. So I'm cutting my coils to length. Once the coils are cut to the desired length, I am now going to score them, and I'll add some slip and make sure my coils are connected. Once the coils have been scored and slipped together, I can now start smoothing out by hand a little bit, and then I'm going to use a smoothing tool to make sure my coils are well connected and I'm hiding my seams. I'm just going to trim the ends a little bit so I have a nice smooth surface that I can attach my vertical coils to my horizontal coils. Next technique works pretty much just the same, and again I am going to assemble using 4 coils for my demonstration, but it could be done using more, and I'm cutting them to length. This technique uses angles instead of vertical coils. I'm scoring and slipping them together, smoothing out the backside, make sure the seams disappear. I'm now going to cut the ends at an angle. You could really play around with this and create a neat effect on your coil pots. I'm trying to decide which side I want this to go, and I decide on this way, but I do have a little gap in there, so I'm going to deal with this before I make sure my coils are well attached to the rest of my pot. So I'm going to add a little piece to my angled coils. And again, I'm going to score and slip that together, and I'm going to smooth that out just to fill in that little gap. Once I've got that figured out, I'm going to cut it to fit. Then I'm going to attach both my vertical ones and my ones at angles. Again, scoring and slipping my coils on. And I'm smoothing them out in the back. It's kind of hard to see in the video. I'm attaching my verticals and my angled coils and smoothing out the back. Make sure the seams are hidden. And I'm doing a little tidying up, cutting off the excess